Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, October 14, 2014, and the U.S. stock market is killed again. This is getting old. And I confess I'm getting very discouraged. You know, the problem here is we have a falling market, and normally we tend to stay out of buying in a falling market. The problem is this is a falling market that keeps having false rallies that then fail, and we get caught up in sucker trades in these false rallies. And yesterday I was complaining about this, just tearing out my hair, and what I was complaining about the previous 2 days, we got into 3 positions each of those days, and of course those 3 positions didn't yield anything except losses. I should have been happy with only getting in the 3 sucker trades, because today the Dow that we kind of look at as a measure of the overall market rallied, was very strong at the beginning of the day, but it rallied throughout the first half of the day, going up, I think, over 150 points. Now that's a pretty substantial rally, and that is going to put us into quite a few trades. And indeed, we got into 17 positions today on that rally, and then the thing fails. It just turns around and loses all its steam and ends up closing down 6. Now, the Dow closing down 6 doesn't mean anything, but if you look at the intraday movement, it was very significant, and I'll show that to you on the charts. But anyway, so we are holding 17 positions, and 4 of them are positive and 13 are negative, and we're holding a total of negative $14,000. So that's a killer. I mean, I almost decided today to take a trading break, but then I said, no, I'm just going to tough this out. I've never seen it not come back, but this is just, October has been this hideous. I haven't even looked to see, but I don't know if we've had a winning day in October, and here we're now halfway through that month, and it's just one losing day after another. And up until now, the losing days haven't been, they haven't been extreme, but carrying negative 14,000, that's starting to get really heavy. And even though our closeout trades today was only 1,800 negative, I don't see how negative 14,000 is going to get any better tomorrow. So very discouraged day. Let's take a look at the charts. Okay, this is the Dow, and you can see the huge slide we've had here, but this was today's action, and as I say, the thing closes down 6. If you're just looking at that statistic, it doesn't look like anything, but what we have here is the overall market opens up real strong. It was up over 100 on the first 15-minute bar, and it did come back, but then it rallies, takes out its high, and makes new highs here in the middle of the day, which is kind of tricky for us. I haven't seen it doing that very often, but in the process of this rally, we get into a pile of positions, and then it fails. And just like it's always failing now, it's just like it can't hold a positive position at all. And so carrying 17 positions down, this market goes, and the thing is, as I say, you look at negative 6 points. Well, what is that? But what you have to understand, from this point, from the high of where the Dow was to the low here, represents a fall of 200 points, and that is 200 points against us with a pile of positions, and that is why we are holding negative $14,000 going into tomorrow. Very, very tough, just impossible to trade that. I'll show you a couple things here. You know, I'm going to show you a bad one and a good one, but that's really not representative of the ratio that we're trading, because we're trading about, you know, more like 9 bads to 1 good. But let's look here. The first one, let's see. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is Immersion Corporation, and this is just, you know, indicative of the kinds of bad trades we're getting. Now, Immersion hasn't been a bad stock for us, but this morning it look at this huge gap up here. Now, you wonder why I do not buy opens. This is why, because this thing just opened in the sky and then immediately sold off and continued selling off for the first 30 minutes. Now that part was good. We didn't get caught up in that, but then this is the frustrating part. This thing, you know, with over an hour into the day, it pops up here and just gets us in at almost the high tick of that bar, and then immediately fails, and then it just goes down with the rest of the market all day long. And so we're ending up carrying negative $3,000 plus in Immersion Corporation going into tomorrow, and it's pretty hard to see how that mess is going to resolve itself in a way that we're possibly going to do anything but lose a lot of money in it. I will show you. It's funny. This is. I gotta laugh. I mean, there's nothing left but to laugh at this, but it's horrible. This is Sears Holding Corporation, and I had to think about. Some time back, I was really complaining about Sears Holding Corporation because it just seemed such a crummy market. And yet, on a day-to-day, like today, when everything was bad, I mean, nothing was good at all, what do we get? We get a decent, what appears to be a pretty decent trade in Sears Holding. We bought this thing early on in the day, and it just kept going, a little pullback, but then it comes back, takes out its high here, and closes near its high. You know, really, you know, has all the indications of very, very strong stock on an otherwise horrible day for everything else. We're holding close to $3,000 positive in Sears Holding, but obviously that is not enough to get us out of the doldrums today. We just, you know, we got one good market, and everything else is terrible. Anyway, bad day. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.